Hi friends, good to see you again all. I hope you all will be fine. And for all of you I pray that God fulfill all your dreams and give you lots of happiness. And my dear friends, every time I try my best to give you all latest news. Therefore, you are requested to sit tight on your seats and enjoy the latest news. Investment enjoys a great deal of importance by the federal government, the National Investment Commission (NIC), and the province's investment commissions. They all support investment due to its fundamental role in economic development in a time when economic resources began to relatively decrease. Organizing various types of investments in the national economy is the way for more efficient results compared to leaving investments to personal decisions without planning. Investment programs, governmental or direct investment, is one of the economic policies that enhance economic growth and achieve the country's main goals in building balanced economic development. Moreover, relation between investment and economic growth is one of the planning factors through which economic trends can be known and focus on main sectors which led growth in the right direction. Planning can bring back investment according to growth rates to achieve the goals that are important for the future strategies. Investment is the trigger for the new productive energy going side by side with the already existing ones. More investment means more ability for societies to use the unused economic resources represented in technical skills, implementing modern production methods, enhance the types of products, and less cost to compete with local and international markets. In spite of current circumstances, the National Investment Commission and the Province's Investment Commission stepped forward since its foundation through Law No. 13 for 2006 amended to improve development in the country and open up to the outside world. NIC promoted its activities as a new foundation and tried to attract local and international investment in addition to making structural changes in the Iraqi economy, which resulted in establishing a database for investors' guide. NIC was the first to support private sector through workshops, seminars and local and international conferences aiming at supporting private sectors and promote international partnership with international companies and chambers of commerce. Also, NIC paid attention to the reasons behind the delays in investment projects by being active in amending several laws linked directly or indirectly with investments to enhance investment opportunities, as we believe that governmental investment budgets will not be able to improve economy without a clear strategy to attract foreign investment to our country. Based on investment projects, NIC signed contracts that require cooperation by all governmental agencies for successful projects. Being professional in dealing with different agencies is the main reason to encourage well-known investors to enter the Iraqi market, depending on NIC's one-stop shop department which provides services to all investors. In addition to issuing visa to investors and staff working in Iraq, businessmen and investment companies focus on NIC for its transparency and quick response to meet their requirements. The Iraqi economy witnessed important changes in the path of openness and freedom and the adoption of the forces of supply and demand as basic mechanisms in the economic relations in a way that facilitates the process of integration in the international economic system. This is part of our new economic philosophy which contributed positively to achieving significant growth in many economic indicators, that the Iraqi economy will be among the most developed economies in the world in the coming years. Iraq has achieved a number of positive economic developments over the past years. Despite the economic challenges, including the global decline in oil prices, the cost of war on terrorist organizations, law enforcement, reconstruction and returning the displaced people to their cities, the Iraqi government succeeded in developing an efficient policy to control inflation and control government spending and structuring the government banks to keep abreast of developments in the banking business in the world, as well as Iraq completed a set of policies of standby arrangements with the International Monetary Fund and the signing of several international conventions. It is well known that Iraq has considerable human and material resources to achieve development in Iraq, as well as the availability of many investment opportunities. Distributed across different sectors with different investment patterns, most notably direct investment or investment partnerships with state-owned public companies. This diversity in the economy comes from the strategic tracks and policies developed to improve the private sector within the directions of the National Development Plan 2018-2022, including promoting an economic approach based on a leading role for the private sector in all economic and social activities, raising competitiveness of the private sector and improving its productive and export efficiency, increase demand and expand the local market in order to absorb domestic production and allocate part of it for export purposes, creating a stable macroeconomic environment that promotes growth. Reform of the tax and customs system to simplify procedures and improve the investment environment. Establishment of industrial and investment-free zones and economic cities. Develop incentives to attract foreign capital. Identify and distribute roles between the private sector and the public sector in order to ensure a gradual transition to a market economy. Develop an investment policy that makes the infrastructure sector and basic services priorities of its strategic objectives: electricity, water, roads and bridges, which supports the effectiveness of private investment and promotes the entry of foreign investment to Iraq. Develop a supportive financial policy from specialized banks, industrial, agricultural, real estate, and other governmental financial institutions for the purpose of supporting the principle of competition. Thanks. Take care.